Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video. This time we're going to do Slammiversary Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2023 predictions. So let's get this on the way, shall we? We got a total of 9 matches to predict, so no time like the present. First match, we have the Digital Media Championship on the line on the Countdown show as usual. We have the champion Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry defending the Digital Media Championship against the #1 contender and certainly self-proclaimed by Joe Hendry himself, Stripper Kenny, better known as Kenny King. So it's going to be Joe Hendry versus Kenny King for the Digital Media Championship. Of course, gotta go with Mr. Pre-Show himself, Mr. Digital Media Champion himself. To retain here, I'm going to go with Joe Hendry to retain the Digital Media Championship. As we move on to the next match, we have the Ultimate X match, the 5-way Ultimate X match to determine the next #1 contender for the X Division Championship. Our participants are Jonathan Gresham, Speedball Mike Bailey, who's this? Kevin Knight. Sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting for a sec. So we've got Jonathan Gresham versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Kevin Knight versus Angels versus Kushida in an Ultimate X match. The winner will become the #1 contender for the X Division Championship. My pick, of course, is Angels. He's the only heel in the match, and of course that will become more clear with my pick in the X Division Championship match between Sabin and Leo Rush a little bit later. So my pick is Angels to retain. Angels to win and become. My pick is Angels to become the #1 contender for the X Division Championship. Easy for me to say. Next match, we have the Knockout Tag Team titles on the line as the Coven of Taylor Wilde and Killian King defend the Knockout Tag Team titles against the team of Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. Of course, my pick is, Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich to become the Knockout Tag Team Champions. Because why not? I think these two look pretty cool as a tag team, and they should be a pretty dominant force in the women's tag team division. So that's why I've gone for new Knockout Tag Team Champions, Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. Next match, we have Eddie Edwards with his wife Alicia Edwards in his corner, taking on Frankie Kazarian in a singles match with, of course, who will have his wife, Tracy Brooks, in his corner. So the wives are in the corner. Wives in the corner match. Eddie Edwards versus Frankie Kazarian. My pick, of course, Frankie Kazarian, end the feud. These two, it's the rubber match between the two. Eddie Edwards won on Impact. Frankie Kazarian won it against all odds. So here's the rubber match. Let's have Frankie Kazarian win. As Tracy Brooks and Alicia Edwards will probably get into a scrap fight at ringside. Scrap fight! Cat fight! As Joey Styles would say. Anyway, next match, we have the tag team titles on the line. We have ABC of Ace Austin and Chris Bay defending the Impact Tag Team titles against the team of Moose and Brian Myers, Sami Callihan and Rich Swann, and of course Subculture of Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews in a 4-way for the tag team titles. This one's pretty easy for me. I got ABC to retain. I feel like they're setting up ABC to face the Rascals of Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. So I feel like they're going to retain here, and then that's going to be the tag team title program going forward. So so a title retention here for ABC. Next match, we have the X Division Championship on the line. We have the reigning defending X Division Champion Chris Sabin defending the X Division Championship against Leo Rush. My pick, of course, is Chris Sabin. He's the babyface going in. He's only just won the title against all odds a couple of weeks ago, so I don't see him losing it anytime soon. And of course, that kind of drives into my pick when it comes to the Ultimate X match, because I feel like it's going to be Angels being the heel versus Chris Sabin being the babyface. Anyhow, Chris Sabin to retain the X Division Championship over Leo Rush. Next match, this one is a tag team matchup, and it was supposed to be Bully Ray and Steve Macklin taking on Scott D'Amore and PCO, but unfortunately Steve Macklin is out with injury. So, and of course, We don't know the in storyline. We don't know what the implications are with PCO after being set on fire by Bully Ray and Macklin last week on Impact. So now it's going to be, at the moment, as I'm recording this, it's Bully Ray and Cody Deaner taking on Scott D'Amore and a mystery partner. I feel like it's going to be PCO. I think PCO will make his return like, yo, he's alive, he's a monster, ooh, you can't kill him, he's not human. I think PCO will make his return and it will be PCO and Scott D'Amore will pick up the win over Bully Ray and Deaner, which should be a fun contest. I'm looking forward to this one. So yeah, PCO and Scott D'Amore, that's my pick to win this match. Next match, we have the Impact Knockout Championship on the line. We have the champion, the reigning Knockout Champion, Deonna Purrazzo, defending the title against number one contender, Trinity. This one's pretty easy for me. I'm going to go with Trinity to retain. Trinity to win the championship. I think it's her time, man. I think they're going to put the title on her. So I think Trinity will win and become the Knockout Champion. There will be plenty more opportunities for Deonna Purrazzo. I think it's Trinity's time to win the championship. Anyway, and then of course that leaves us to the main event of the evening. We have the main event for the Impact World Championship. We have the Impact World Champion Alex Shelley defending the Impact World Championship against number one contender Nick Aldis. This one's pretty easy for me again. I'm going to go with the reigning defending champion to retain. I am going to go with, of course, Alex Shelley to retain the Impact World Championship. I got a feeling we might be seeing a Motor City Machine Gun match at some point between Shelley and Sabin. Maybe option C, so that's what I'm thinking. So that's the reason why I'm picking Shelley and Sabin to retain. But yeah, I'm going to with Alex Shelley to retain here. And there you go. There's my predictions for 2023 Slammiversary. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Leave a like if I deserve it. And I'll see you guys in a bit. And I'm out.